Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, Jim Cartwright and Alien sailed to victory lane, taking home a championship win. Will he hang on to the flag here tonight to close the season? Find out next.
It's time for big horsepower and big hair.
You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel, and welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder. The January season finale culminates here tonight, and we're going to figure out which driver's taking home not only the championship flag, but the overall points here to close out the January season. Here's how round one action is going to be breaking down. Destroyer set to take on Little Tiger, Master of Disaster versus Bounty Hunter. Then Jester will take on an Escalade, and then Dragon Slayer gets first shot at the champion, Jim Cartwright and Alien, and that'll be the final matchup of round one. But coming up to the line right now, it's going to be returning Joseph Nelson in the Destroyer Ford, looking for his very first Thunder Championship here tonight. He has been chomping at the bit all January season long. He gets ready to take on the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Jason Wook out here tonight. Little Tiger over here on the inside lane. He made it to the final round showdown, just ever so slightly losing out to Jim Cartwright and an Alien. He would love to get back to the finals again. Here's the green light to kick off the January season finale, side by side. Up and over the first jump, a close matchup in round one. Joseph Nelson, Jason Wook, absolutely laying it down here in race one of round one to close out the January season. Little Tiger and Destroyer. We're going to go back and check out our MTA replay. Up now over the first jump. They settle it down here in no man's land. Shoot out to the finish line, and it goes right there at the line. Who's got the win? We're going to jump over to our next frame, and it's going to be the 𝐾𝐶𝐧'𝐭. Jason Wook, Little Tiger. He puts Joseph Nelson on the trailer by maybe a tire tread, and that was incredibly close to call from up here in the booth. Nonetheless, the 𝐾𝐶𝐧'𝐭 getting the job done here to close out the January season. Next up here tonight is Tim Cantwell returning in the Bounty Hunter, based out of 𝐬𝐡𝐚𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐷𝐷, Kansas. He's driving for the Gravel Gladiators race team. He will now get ready to take on the new kid on the block. He's got a lot of compliments on this brand new square body Chevrolet, the legendary Master of Disaster Chevrolet, ready to go over on the outside lane. Ford versus Bowtie in round one. Here's the green light. The rookie's got the whole shot on the veteran Bounty Hunter, trying to make up the ground here. And Jamie Howington gets a win here tonight over the Bounty Hunter as he takes it all the way to the staging area inside of our shutdown room. And right now, we're going to go back and take another look at our MTA replay. Master of Disaster with a slight lead on the outside lane. Here comes Tim Cantwell on the Bounty Hunter. Settles it down a little sideways there in no man's land, but it was all Master of Disaster picking up a round one victory. Here tonight, the new kid on the block advances on in the semifinals. Next up here tonight, the bad boy, Johnny Retlaw, returns in the Jester lead, looking to take home a win here tonight. He's been down at the bottom of the overall points chase all season long, but he draws up against the man who took over the driving duties of his old truck. Josh Rhodes over here on the inside lane, the 𝐶𝐶𝐽 Chevrolet, driving for Crush This. We'll see what he's got against Jester. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. Jester with the early lead. Here comes 𝐶𝐶𝐽 on the inside lane, and Jester led a little crossed up there over the final set of cars as Josh Rhodes and 𝐶𝐶𝐽 takes it down to the shutdown area wall protection. But Johnny Retlaw was riding on the ragged edge over there on the outside lane. Here's a look at the MTA replay. It looks like Jester's got the early lead. He gets crossed up right here over the final set of cars, and he's still got enough in the tank to take home a win over Josh Rhodes in 𝐶𝐶𝐽 here tonight as Jester comes to a stop right there in the center of the track. So 𝐶𝐶𝐽 on the trailer for the rest of the season, and now we get set and ready to close out round one competition. The new kid on the block, Larry Ramsdale, returns here tonight in Dragon Slayer. He will now go one-on-one with the reigning and defending Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jim Cartwright and Alien. You see him over there on the outside lane, rocking that championship flag on the back of that truck, trying to hang on to it again here tonight to move into the February season. Here's the green light now. Two new kids on the block going to duke it out in the final round. Alien and Dragon Slayer over the finish line, and over goes Alien in the shutdown area. What a ride for Jimmy Cartwright, giving it his all here tonight in the final race of round one. But you got to give it up for Larry Ramsdale and Dragon Slayer. He was door handle to door handle with him all the way down right here through no man's land. Shoot out to the final jump over the finish line, and Alien will pull it out by mere inches here tonight, but he turns the truck over in the shutdown area. So you have to wonder, is Jim Cartwright and an Alien going to be A-OK to come back for our semifinal action? Because right now, MTA track crew and officials are down there to roll him back over. We've talked to the crew chief already. It looks like it's just a little bit of cosmetic damage done to the truck. He should be A-OK in making it back for our semifinal competition. What a ride as he hangs onto the flag, and we close out round one action here tonight. But right now, we're heading down to the pit area underneath the track here. You see Josh Rhodes and the Crush This Boys, 𝐬𝐶 already tired down alongside Tim Cantwell and a bounty hunter. They are getting ready to load up onto the trailer themselves and head on down the road. There's one more event to go, and that's Revenge this Saturday, January 31st, 6 o'clock p.m. right here on the MTA YouTube channel. That's where those guys are heading off to next, and we'll catch them this Saturday at Revenge. Right now, here's how semifinal action is going to be breaking down. We started with 8 trucks. We are now down to the final 4. Last week's finalist, Jason Wook, Little Tiger, will take on Jamie Howington and Master Disaster. Then Johnny Retlaw returns in Jester. He'll get a shot at the defending champion, Jim Cartwright, in Alien. And coming up to the line first right now is the Crazy Cat, Jason Wook, Little Tiger, out here tonight looking for his 4th Thursday Night Thunder Championship win in his elongated MTA career. We'll see what he's got against the new kid on the block, looking for his very first Thunder Championship. Jamie Howington, Master of Disaster, the Square Body Chevrolet, ready to rock the house over here on the inside lane. Stage, who's going to the finals? The green light goes down, and off the line they go. They're pretty much even down the straightaway. Up now over the first jump, and Little Tiger getting the win here tonight. He will go on back to the finals for the 2nd week in a row as Master of Disaster put up a good fight on the inside lane. The Crazy Cat will punch his ticket back into the final round showdown right here up and over no man's land. Big time air out of Master of Disaster, but Little Tiger on the straight and narrow path across the finish line first. He gets the job done. Now he gets ready to find out who he's going to meet up with in that final round showdown. Will it be the bad boy, Johnny Retlaw and Jester, who won the Monster Mania event last year during the March season? He will now get ready to take on the defending champion, Jimmy Cartwright, in Alien, a truck he built and sent down here to the MTA arena, ready to throw down on the inside lane. We saw him turn the truck over earlier tonight in round 1. We'll see what these guys got here in semis. This one ought to be a good old-fashioned slapping contest. And down the straightaway, Alien with a big-time lead. He gets it done, and over he goes again. Jimmy Cartwright turning it over in the shutdown area over the bad boy, Johnny Retlaw and Jester, who got the lead on him down the straightaway. But Alien made up the ground on the big end. They go up and over the first jump in our replay. Nice downside by Alien on the inside lane. Over the finish line he goes, and then right into the van stack once again, and over on his side. And ladies and gentlemen, the finals are going to be coming up next. Alien, Little Tiger, a rematch from last week, next. Hey guys, Steve here with Monster Truck Attitude. If you ever thought about signing up for one of the MTA events, be sure to head over to Facebook and find our group, Monster Truck Attitude. That is where we hold all the registrations to get into these racing events, and you can see your name in lights right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be a part of the family and get ready to lock and load on some of the greatest diecast monster truck racing. Welcome back, everybody. We hope you're enjoying the show here tonight. Right now, we're heading down to the pit area with Jim Cartwright and his crew chief. They have got Alien fired up in the pit area. He is going to be able to make the call for the final round showdown. Alien defending the championship flag against last week's opponent, Little Tiger. They're getting ready to come out of the pit area, but it's now time for the final round showdown here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. Who will take the championship flag on into the February season? We're going to find out. Little Tiger is back. The Crazy Cat out of Big Lake, Minnesota. He is ready to rock this house and try to walk away with his 4th Thursday Night Thunder Championship. Jimmy Cartwright and Alien took home a win against this man in Little Tiger last week. He would want nothing more than to hang on to that championship flag for the 2nd week in a row and put Little Tiger in his place. Who's going to take the flag into the February season? Ladies and gentlemen, Alien, Little Tiger, it's showtime here tonight. Down the straightaway they go. Alien's got the early lead on him. Here comes Little Tiger on the inside lane. What a matchup. What a race to close out the January season. Little Tiger and Alien absolutely burning it down here to culminate the January season here tonight. I'm not sure who got the racing win and who's going to be taking the championship flag on into the February season. Let's go back and check out the MTA replay. Alien on the outside lane with a big time lead right here over the first jump. Here comes Little Tiger on the inside lane. He settles it down. Shoot out to the finish line. Will freeze it right there. And Little Tiger looks to have a small edge over Alien. We're going to go to the next frame, and the Crazy Cat will pull it out. Little Tiger is your champion over Alien here tonight. He redeems himself from last week as Jim Cartwright and Alien got the better of the two, and this week it's all Little Tiger. So now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your now 4-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, the Crazy Cat, Jason Wook, and Little Tiger. What an epic showdown in the final round here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Now we take a look at the overall point standings as we close out the January season. The driver with the most points and will advance automatically into the February season is tonight's finalist, Jim Cartwright in an Alien with 370 points, but Little Tiger right behind him with 340 of his own. Then we're looking at 𝐿𝐴𝐶 with 325, and then we're seeing Bounty Hunter, Dragon Slayer, Master, and Disaster all at 315 points, and then Johnny Ritlaw with 310. But give it up for your overall points champion for the January season, Jim Cartwright in an Alien. What a night here on Thursday Night Thunder as we close out the January season. The two finalists end up going to the February season automatically. One's taking the championship flag, the other one took the overall points. Thank you guys for coming out. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.